It's Friday,
Facebook.
Friday. Woohoo! What up, dude?
It is Friday. It's Friday all day long. Hold on, refreshing.
Yeah, good.
You there?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
cool. I'm just shutting down my AC. It's making some noise over here. But yeah, everything's going well. It's Friday. Got two jobs lined up for this morning, and we're off to an early start today because you got some stuff you got going on today, right?
Yeah, we're headed out to the towers, take care of one of the towers, and then there's a restaurant that's out in Goodyear that we tackle. Um, so it's that time of the week. We are definitely on schedule. Real quick, I wanted to give a little. He's not on, and I know no, it doesn't look like anyone's on yet, besides you and I. Um, we're on earlier than normal, as you mentioned, but got this cap when I was in Salem, North Carolina.
Nice.
It Sam, I don't want to butcher his name, dude. It's either Emerson or Emerson, but Sam in Winston-Salem area in North Carolina was kind enough to hook me up with one of his caps when I was visiting him. And so I want to represent him today. So shout out to Sam. So,
Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I think it's Merson. The E is silent.
I don't think so.
No, probably not. It's definitely Emerson. But yeah, so it's Friday. Friday. How's the weather out there in Arizona?
Um, it was hot yesterday, but it was funny because my cousin Jake, who I see in Denver all the time, his wife is here staying at a resort down by me. And she messages and she's like, "Man, it's hot, y'all."
Hmm.
And I look at the temperature and it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it was only 97 degrees. And I was like,
That's all.
that's not even hot. Like I felt like Eddie
Yeah.
Stewart.
Yeah. What
Uh
are you crying about?
yeah. Well, and then it got like though at 5:30, like so later in the day, it was 99, and I was like, why is it getting hotter still? That's the shit that I hate about Phoenix is it could be 10 o'clock at night and be 99 degrees or 103 still sometimes, and that's
Yeah.
not even a joke. Um, it doesn't really cool off so much in the night times as usual. Excuse me.
Yeah.
What you got planned for
Well,
today?
need some cloud cover. I've got two jobs today. One of them is I guess, a follow up to a job I did last week. Did a driveway cleaning for a chick, but I talked to her about it back June 1st. I talked to her on the phone, sent her an estimate, but she didn't approve it until like July, or basically before it ran out. And got on the schedule, went out, cleaned her driveway, and got home, and then got some text messages from her like, "Hey, Mark, I have some questions." I'm like, "God damn, dang it!"
Your favorite
I don't
kind of
want to.
people?
Yeah, the callbacks, and I don't get those really ever. But I could smell that it was probably I didn't wash her back patio. Oh crap! Yeah, I promised my son donuts this morning. Forgot. Now he's looking for donuts. So
Oh,
anyway, this chick did her driveway. So I got a call back, and then so I was like, "Oh, I'm busy right now. What what's up?" She's, "Oh, well, I thought you were gonna power wash our back patio, and our back breezeway is still dirty." And so I inquired, like, "Well, the back patio, you know, as part of the estimate, I put all the concrete in the front of the house, including the driveway, the sidewalk, the front porch." Video and I apologize. I can get out and do it. And as far as the back breezeway, that's like painted surface that's up in the air. You didn't tell me you wanted your doors clean. So she gave like a frowny face, whatever. But then was like, okay, well, send us something out. So I redid an estimate.
oh
Oh
shit.
yeah, there was also duct tape tic tac toe. Oh, what's up? Oh, good
I
morning,
just
guys.
lost.
Everyone
I
saying
just
hi.
lost. Yeah, looks like people are popping on. Can you still see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can hear and see you.
I can't see you, but hold on. I'm gonna rejoin you, I think. There we go. All
There we
right,
go.
there we go. Sorry about that.
Positive computer vibes. No,
Yeah,
it's
right.
fine.
I'm
Just had to tap the matrix
paranoid
there.
shock for a second.
Yeah. But anyway, so she had duct tape in the bottom of her driveway and tic tac toe, but she also had like a lot of crap, what's the word? Crayon, not crayon, chalk. She had a lot of chalk drawings, rainbows, all that crap. So I pressure washed the driveway, but the tic-tac-toe thing didn't move. So I lifted it up and saw, yep, it's definitely stuck to the ground. So I like put it back and figured they're doing hopscotch or tic-tac-toe on it. So that was one of the pictures. She took a picture of the duct tape on the driveway still, and I told her, texted back, well, part of the estimate at the very bottom of the whole driveway cleaning thing is we do not remove oil, gum stains, paint stains, any not dirt type surface. We get rid of organics. And so I texted back, said, yeah, that was an oversight. I thought because you duct taped it, you permanently wanted it there and loved it. The adhesive underneath it's going to be pretty sticky. I can't guarantee I can get all of it up, so I can get out what I can. And you can apply a Goo or lemon oil to the site after it's cleaned. And so she's like, well, we're not in a real, or no. So I sent the estimate, and it was only a measly $99, $69 to clean the back patio, additional 25 for the breezeway, and then 10 something for something else. And so she writes back, like, why are you charging for the back patio? I thought that was included in the job. It's like, well, first of all, I underbid my job because she had a long driveway and a circular turnaround or big driveway. So it's like two driveways, but I charged her for one. So that's part of the reason I didn't jump the fence and do the back patio willy-nilly for free. And anyway, so she's like, well, what about, you know, she goes, yeah, sure. I approve the other work, but I want to talk to you about why it's 69 for the back. It's like, job. I mean, yeah. She's like,
You're kind of breaking up, Deeds. You get pixelated, buddy. Uh-oh. I think your Wi-Fi's jacked it up, buddy.
pancake sushi, 59.
Deeds, brother. Your Wi-Fi is all jacked, pal. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. All right. Well, apparently Deeds has left us. But it's me, Jason. Deeds will hopefully pop back on here shortly. We had some issues. Um, Sean, good morning, brother. It's good to see you. And speaking of seeing you, I saw that you're starting on your new on your new setup, and I can't wait to see exactly what you got going on. Damien, good morning. Thanks for popping in too. And if you let's see who else is on here. It looks like Adam Hogan was in. Adam, thanks for popping on earlier too. Um, so Deej was talking about an unruly customer client that he had yesterday that was just giving him the business. And it was not a good feeling for him as he was dealing with this lady's bullshit. A lot of times, we try to get rid of Deeds. Are you back, buddy? Are you back?
Yes, I am back now.
And he's back. But a lot of
Yes, I
times
thought, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. My internet was going wonky this morning. It wasn't even pancakes today.
it still kept rolling.
Cool. Well, that's
I don't
good.
know how. So I was talking about you were dealing with, speaking of wonky, you were dealing with a wonky customer and
Yes,
uh trying to like when we can the quicker we realize the red flags, the better. Um,
sure. Oh,
and
yeah.
that's
Yeah, because,
basically all I got to while you were gone, other than the fact that you were dealing with a nut job. Um, and
mhm.
so go ahead and finish.
Oh, anyway, so she nonchalantly says, "Oh, well, we're not in a hurry, like, but we'll do it." And then I said something, "Well, I can get out today, tomorrow, or maybe the next day." She's like, "Well, I already moved." No, she had complaints like, "I already moved all the patio furniture," but she didn't even approve the back patio yet because she wanted to talk about why it was 69. So then she was like, "Well, I already moved everything." It's like, "Well, I could be out tomorrow morning." And she goes, "Oh, and by the way, I also have like the front porch. How much to soft wash the front porch?" I'm like, gosh darn it. So it's one of those, they get the small ticket and then they just keep adding up to it, like add the small chunks, like it won't inflate or, take time. So anyway, so I told her $10. I'll wash the inside of your, because it's a very small doorway. So I said, I'll wash the inside of it with a soap and surfactant. But if it's a stained front door, wooden door, I'm going to use just water and do the best I can. So long story short, I'm doing that this morning. So I was kind of annoyed that I had to put that on my schedule for a full, for a morning start deal, but I'm just getting that out of the way. They're a good customer. I'm not complaining too much. Just hate that situation. Um, but anyway, so I'm frustrated about that. Like I got to pull the trailer and get this lady. So I'm gonna get somebody else on the schedule today. And I got a text on my phone from a Christmas light customer asking if he can get his driveway and stuff cleaned. I'm like, heck yeah. So he sent it at like 8:22, 8:24. I had already sent out the estimate, and 8:26 he approved it. So he's on the schedule for 11 o'clock or 10 this morning. So when I finish the lady, I'm just taking the trailer and going to wash this guy's driveway and clean up some crap around the brick on his house. And it'll be a decent day. It'll be a good haul. I'll be home before noon, so always good.
And that, my friends, is how we wrap up a week. It looks
Yes,
like
wrap that Friday.
Damien said he's got some shit popping on this Friday too. Sean Zimmerman popped
Nice,
in too. I can't wait
cool.
to see Sean's rig after his second rig after it's complete. Not yeah, but nothing like finishing early on a Friday. I mean, I kind
Yeah.
of so for a time there, I was actually not scheduling work on Fridays.
Okay.
Um, before I had before I had help, um, I was running ragged, right? I was going
Yep.
5 days strong, and then I had a newborn and fucking all this shit, and I was taking Julian to practice, so my weekends were all full and stuff. So I was just getting drained, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was a time where I stopped scheduling on Fridays. And then there was a time where I stopped scheduling on Mondays. And it was just trying to just condense everything, and trying to get it all out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Now that you're moving forward doing deeds, pressure washing and window washing on a daily Monday through Friday morning starting, are you and I know it's a slow time of the season, we've discussed this, but
Yeah.
are you seeing more calls coming in? I know you're on board with the WCR CRM. I know
Yeah.
that you're also dialed in with the WCR print department. Are you
Mm-hmm.
seeing those calls come in, Deeds? When you're doing that, are you passing out your cards? Are you giving out your flyers? What are you doing, dude? What's the
Well,
trick?
what I do, my trick, I've got two tricks, kind of like a bag of tricks. I've got two
Yeah,
cards for
I got a bag of tricks.
Yeah, two cards of the business. One is my closer card, and then it's the Hey, how's your father card, because all the services. The closer card I give to customers who are, window cleaning or on a higher ticket, like $300 plus or multiple services. They get this one. They're like, holy crap! I'm like, yeah, throw it in the junk drawer. It's never gonna fray. The other one, the print department, took care of my printing needs for the last 5 years. That's the third version of a card I have. It's like suede, UV protected. Feels real nice. It's raised, but that's a sharp card. So the point is that when you have a business card, it differentiates yourself from the other guy because my competition here is maybe another company, but it's also like the landscaper. So the landscaper's got a card with his name scratched off and like a different name written on there, and then a cell phone scratched off and a different, that's ridiculous. So when you hand a professional card over to the customer, or you've got jerseys and stuff like that, or hats, and you present yourself better, it helps sell and close jobs. So that's how I do it. I tell the customer I'm serious about making you happy, doing a great job for you. Here's my card. If you have any referrals or any friends or family that are ever looking in your neighborhood or whatever, tell them Mr. Deeds doesn't suck. Get them to laugh. And so at the end of the job, I always make sure that I've handed him a card. If I start and they're not home, whatever, or I leave it at the front door as a thank you. But yeah, that's it. Just making sure the customer is happy. Just like the customer I'm doing this morning with the small job that she forgot to mention the back porch, forgot to mention the breezeway, she forgot to mention the tic tac toe, and she wants to add on the front porch. It's frustrating, but it's fine because I know that as long as I can make that customer happy in the end, she will tell the lady at the end of her driveway getting her mail next week that, yeah, that I called Mr. Deeds. He did a good job. He took care of it. So I'm going to go take care of it. And I'm doing it at kind of a loss, if you will. But I get the trailer out and rolling, and I'm rolling to a second job. So today is good. I didn't have to try to move next week's job to today. And because, what I was doing, like you running ragged, I would work from 8 to 4, and I would get out of the chair, and then immediately, like my trailer would already be set up, or my window
Yeah.
gear would be in the truck, and then I jet off from 4 o'clock till 7. So I was doing like two jobs and exhausting. Now that I have more time, I mean, it's good and bad, but I'm, I guess you can say I'm slow, but I'm not like slow, like super summer slow.
Yeah.
I'm trickling, which is good because I need. a job every day, every 2 days, like
Yeah.
that. And so the phone keeps ringing, the contacts keep coming. So with the cards, like I said, if I meet people out, I've seen a lady take a picture of the car yesterday or 2 days ago, say, "Oh, I got a letter in my neighborhood for the driveway." So when I do, actually, it's in the neighborhood. My buddy, the guy I'm cleaning this morning, actually, it's his neighborhood that gave the deeds letters. So got to remember to pass out a bunch of these door hangers. You put your number like driveway cleaning, 205, 219, 222, whatever, and then it's called to action on the back, the $20 off coupon. So I get a lot of those where, hey, you still on this coupon? It's like, yeah, $20 off your service, I'll come out. But so yeah, just brand yourself, get business cards, but also make sure you're talking to your customer, making them happy, whether they're frustrating or not. And yeah, be a
Yeah,
good
and
business
that
guy.
and getting the cards is important. The flyers are important.
Yes.
Branding the shirts, the hats, all that stuff is important. And I used to try to do it on my own too. I mean, I've
Mm.
gotten some of my shirts done through somebody local, and I used to do a bunch of shit on Vistaprint, and it came out all whack. I got cards in different sizes, fonts, and all this bullshit. Deed,
This is like
you've
one of
got
my
your,
first cards, like pretty ridiculous. That was like my first card I did by myself in Vistaprint.
yeah.
And yeah, so
So leave it to the professionals. You can go to
yes,
WCR Print. Deeds will throw up a link or tell them the Deed sent you, um, and they'll get you all set up. It's nice to not have to worry about it. Um, they got cards, all that door hangers, gear skins, for your screen washers, all that stuff.
yeah,
Matter of fact, I purchased a back window, like basically like a gear skin, and
uh,
I think you saw it when I went to the huge. It says something like we rock the best products. It says
yeah, yep,
Zero, Maker, and Sorbo on it. And
sharp,
that's just on my back window. Not, it's funny because no one else, unless you're a window cleaner, you're not going to know what the fuck those products are. But
right.
I'm like, if when the other window cleaners see me rolling, they see me rolling. They hate it. Yeah,
Mm,
no.
mm, mm.
When they see me rolling, they throw me up a dubs. They know what time it is.
Yep,
So. That's another thing. I probably should be a little more on brand when it comes to putting my phone number out there. I do have one magnet on the back of my truck. I took the two off on the side panels.
sure.
Uh, just kind of, they were getting a little beat. It's about time for a refresh. It's been a little over 2 years since I had those ones.
Hmm.
So I might be in the market. So Jill or Steve, if you're listening, you might want to give me a ring. It's easy to peer pressure me into spending money at your department.
Yes,
That's a shot. So Steve or Jill, call me. Um, uh, anyways,
it pays to invest in yourself, invest in
yeah, and
magnets and literature, all that stuff.
I found that to be very true. For the new guys out there that don't want to spend a ton of money too, you don't have to invest an arm and a leg to get yourself set up. A lot of times, a 500 pack of business cards and a 500 pack of door hangers will get you moving. Once you get, you put a little away every single time, and
Yeah,
you
five
get,
rounds at least. You do a
yeah,
job, you do an estimate, whatever, you're in the neighborhood, go ahead and drop five, drop 10, drop 20. It takes a little while. You'll get one or two or three out of every 100. But if you hit a neighborhood that just got deeds letters, the number could be a lot higher than that because people are trying to get rid of the headache letter that they have. And if you've got a call to action and a price right in front of them, boom. So I like to pay attention when I hear deeds letters because then you can door hanger, get a little business drummed up or reach out to a customer that lives in that neighborhood and retouch them. Say, hey, it's been 2 years since you've had your windows cleaned, your gutters cleaned, whatever. Here's an estimate just in case you need something to look at.
yeah, for sure. Any big plans for the weekend, dude?
Not really. Just getting stuff done around here. I've got to probably change out resin in my three stage on the trailer deal. It's hitting 9, 10, 11 parts per million. So I'm hoping it's not a membrane issue. So I've got to spin that out and dump it and refill it. That'll be a lot of fun. I got trailer
Cool, man.
maintenance. Yeah, I got to put a new tire on the trailer. I've got to change out oil on my big pressure washer machine. Rubbers, I changed 3 rubbers last week. because they were starting to streak. Uh, Other than that, the checklist is off on that. Now I just got to field in the calls and stay busy. Uh, with the WCR has a new marketing app, so I've been uploading contacts and trying to get my way through and figure out how that works because I want to start sending estimates, follow ups, invoices through them and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be testing it out this week. Hopefully this afternoon, I'm going to sit and onboard with their guys. That way they can completely familiarize myself with it. And
Are you
I,
talking to John over there?
yeah, John over at
Okay.
WCR. Yeah.
Do me a
Yep. So
solid
he's
too. If when you talk to him,
mhm.
tell him I'm not avoiding. I need to reach out to. I actually have been. I'm terrified of CRM.
We fear change.
We
Yes.
do. At least this guy does.
Well,
Um,
it's also technology.
yes,
Technology
and
is
it's not the CRM, it is the tech that I do fear. And I know you've given me a little feedback so far, and I had a horrible experience with a different company because I didn't take the time to learn it. And I'm
sure.
afraid that I'm gonna have to take the time to learn something new again. And that right there, yeah, I'm like, buddy, you can tell I'm stressing on that. I do know that it will help get stuff out. Obviously, you were getting some phone calls, right?
Yeah.
You were getting texts and emails, and that's always a good thing, even if it's not the call or the email that you want for per se. At least they're calling or replying
Yes.
to let you know either take me off your list or no, or hey, I see it. It's working. So that's
Yep.
a good thing.
Yeah. That this new CRM I've got that I don't do silly things with it, but I sent an email blast or text message blast last week. So a couple of customers actually reached out instead of saying go F yourself. They said, "Hey, yeah, like is this our 2 year reminder? We'd like to set up an appointment," including the guy from this morning. He had responded last week to a SMS blast. So I'm going to be putting him up, cleaning him today, and then onboarding with John hopefully today and getting squared away where I can set up services. Like one thing I think it'll help you with is for your
Yeah.
window cleaning. You can set up an itemized, list of services. Window cleaning,
Yeah.
299. Screen cleaning, and then you do it one at $5 a screen or one at $3 a screen, and then you just put
Yeah.
one. It'll be $3 per screen for us to remove, clean, and replace. If you do not want it removed, clean, and replaced, just removed, it'll be $2, so we don't have to put it back. I've got a guy who here's
I
funny.
don't give clients that option. I just do it because
Well, then go
I'm
ahead.
talking about removing the screens because I don't want
Yes,
they take forever, or like for you the other day, for example, they don't fucking do it. And
they
then you
don't do
get
it.
there or whatever, and then they don't want to pay the
Yes,
money, or then they tell you, hey, let's reschedule, I'll do it tomorrow, or this or
that's
that.
yeah. You're
Fuck
entirely
that.
correct, and
So
that's my
I don't,
that's why you have to put it as a byline item.
yeah.
Because, say, for example, you get a little old lady who tells you she has 10 screens. Turns out the only 10 screens she has are actually 20, and they're all the second story ones. So it takes you 40 minutes just to go around the house and get every screen down. And that's what I'm saying. If you have a byline item that just says, one at $4 a screen or whatever, and then, when we get there and all the screens are taken out from the outside, we can get them. We will take them down, wash them, and replace them. Because I mean, 40 screens also, or even 20 screens, takes a long time to clean, even if you're just dry mopping it. Because I do it about like 5 turns every turn. Long story short, charge it. But when you have a CRM, you can actually send it, and they can read that paragraph, and then like a byline paragraph in the description with your disclaimers. Like we're not responsible for the little black tips that break off. If there's a hole in it, or if your freaking screen is 27 years old,
I
it
can't
can tear
believe
easily.
you have that in your disclaimer.
And
I
I
am
get
so far behind when it comes to some of this shit. Like I
and
don't.
I don't get pushback from it, and I don't get any like declined estimate because Judy was pissed off with the itemized whatever. And even like driveway cleanings, I put in the frickin' curb appeal package, and then I describe what I could do, and then like a little asterisk at the bottom. P.S. If you're scheduled for a job and you're still parking your driveway when I show up, and I have to wait more than 15 minutes, I'm charging $15. Like it's in there. Number two, if there's a whole bunch of mud and grass at the bottom of your curb and driveway and it's just sitting there and it looks like it's been there for 4 years and I've got to push that all away just to clean your curb, an additional charge will occur for pushing mud. Like there's a pushing mud charge, a dog shit charge. I got a lot
Pushing
of
mud.
pushing mud. That's it. It's twenty
That just
dollars or
sounds
$15.
that sounds fucking wrong.
And
Pushing
you know
mud.
why it sounds right? Because it's boring and it sucks water. So when your tank is like running empty because you're done with the job, but you're pushing mud for like 5 minutes just to get that shit past the driveway, past the neighbor's driveway and towards the
Into
curb.
somebody else's
If
fucking
somebody
making it
else
somebody else's problem.
it's you know what that reminds me of? It's look at this photograph, puddle of mud, looking at it.
Oh,
It's like, look at this photo of your dirty driveway. Look at all this mud. I didn't put this
speak-
mud here, so I'm going to charge for it. My mud makes all the most of the yard, and damn right, I'm going to have to charge to push
speaking of
that.
photographs, real quick, that couple that got busted at the Coldplay concert, bro.
Mm, don't go to Coldplay concerts with your
So
side piece.
the moral of the story is don't go to Coldplay concerts. Don't don't have affairs or whatever.
Yeah, that's important.
The
Don't cheat.
the other one I saw in a different, well, I think it was in Window Cleaning Nation. Maybe it was Matthew Garcia or some shit. Showed a picture. Dude put it with his arms around, and like the split second when she realized she was on camera, and it's like the meme
Yeah.
was, yeah, the meme was something along the lines of what the face when we send him the estimate. And I just
Oh
thought,
shit.
I
That's
thought that
hilarious.
was fucking great.
Yep.
So shout out to whoever made that shit.
Yes.
I think it was Matthew Garcia, and that was over
That's funny.
in another forum. But
Hmm.
I if I see shit that I think is great, I don't give a fuck where I see it. I'm gonna give you some love.
Yeah,
Matthew
that's funny.
Garcia,
Good job.
yeah, kudos to you. That was some funny stuff. Um, Look,
It's
man,
usually, go ahead.
it's 5:30. I gotta start packing up. But I like it
Bounce.
sucks because I want to keep talking. We got a bunch of good stuff going on right now. I feel like the flow is one between us right now, man.
Just
That's a
put it in your
drag.
pocket and we'll save it for Monday.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
I
Well, you'll
just
have a
gotta
great day.
you do the same. Hold on, why don't you give some shout outs or you got anything you wanna
Oh,
tell anybody?
shout out to everybody watching. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your support. We love that you guys, chat and sip coffee with us in the mornings. Shout out to WCR and
Yes.
Zero. Shout out to WCR's print department and their printing capabilities. I'm going to do a video today later after work about why you need business cards and stuff like that in your business. So check out a video I'm going to post later. But shout out to Squeegee Tom. He's got an order of shirts came in today, so I'm friggin' excited to see what they look like.
Me
Shout
too.
So if you're looking for shirts, hit me up. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Stay busy, answer your phone, send some text message blasts safely to your customers. In small batches. Need some service if it's kind of slow, but thanks for watching and change your
Yeah,
rubber.
man. And real quick again, I want to give another shout out because I know Sam wasn't watching earlier, but if he's popping on now, he just sent me a text because I sent him a picture to all of our friends that do pay attention and pop in and out or that send us some swag or stuff like that. It's not necessary. We appreciate it. It's fucking cool. But we always want to rep you guys and help you feel great about what you guys are doing too, because it is sometimes a thankless industry, but we appreciate you. Keep going and keep kicking ass. I want to somebody who gave me a conversation yesterday was actually Jersey. Um, I I reached out to him. I placed an order on Wednesday, but I think he could tell I wanted to talk, and he's like, "Hey, I can't chat now. Give me a shout tomorrow." I gave him a call. I got some shit off my chest, and I appreciate you being an ear to bend.
Nice.
Guys, gals, if you're out there and you need somebody to talk to or bitch, call one of your homies. Your wife doesn't want to hear your work shit. Your partner doesn't want to hear your work shit, but most of us in this industry, we do have ears to listen. We can be an ear to bend. If you need anybody to talk to, reach out. So yeah, there's that.
Call
Um,
me now for your free psychic reading.
yeah, right. I want to give a shout out to Billy, my guy. He's always crushing and he doesn't bitch and doesn't piss and doesn't moan. Uh, Josiah Wilson, I'm gonna give a shout out to you, brother, for dragging your old man's ass around. I'm just
Yep.
playing and making
Drink
sure that you
drink
guys
water.
get a bunch of stuff done. Shout out to Eddie Stewart for riling and ruffling the feathers of everybody, and
Thank you.
WCR and Zero. Yeah, you guys are the best. I hope everybody has a great week. Like Deed says, make sure you change your rubbers. Damien and Sean, thanks for popping in this morning, and everybody else, we appreciate you. Have a great
Yeah.
weekend, guys.
Make it a great day. Thanks, guys.
Adam Hogan Jr.
Adam Doder.